queen of hip-hop soul Mary J. Blige has influenced a generation of artists with hits like Real Love and Be Without You. She has also had a successful acting career, including playing Betty Shabazz in the TV movie Betty and Coretta. Mary J. Blige was born on January 11, 1971, in the Bronx, New York. When a recording of the 17-year-old Blige singing Karaoke Booth came to the attention of Uptown Records, the company put her under contract immediately. She sang back up until the 1992 release of her first solo album, What's the 411, a record that redefined modern soul. Blige has had several #1 Billboard hits and has won 9 Grammy Awards. Early life. Born on January 11, 1971, in the Bronx, New York, Mary Jane Blige has won over millions of fans with her music. But before becoming a successful hip-hop singer, Blige endured a hellish childhood marred by violence, alcohol and drugs. Her mother, Cora Blige, was a nurse and an alcoholic. Her father, Thomas Blige, was a jazz musician who played the bass guitar, as well as a Vietnam War veteran who suffered from severe post-traumatic stress disorder. My mother went through awful abuse from my father, Blige once recalled. He left us when I was 4, but he'd come back from time to time and abuse her some more. Hoping to escape from her father, Blige and her mother moved to the Schlabom Houses, a public housing project in Yonkers. The projects offered only more horror. I'd hear women screaming and running down the halls from guys beating up on them. People chased us with weapons. I never saw a woman there who wasn't abused. It was a dangerous place. No one wanted anyone else to get ahead. When I was 5, sexual stuff was done to me. My mother was a single parent, a working woman. She left us with people she thought could be trusted. They hurt me. Blige found escape from the terrible world of her childhood in church and in music. I loved being there because I wouldn't be hurt, she said about going to church. I felt wanted and special, and when I was 12, I sang the hymn Lord, help me to hold out until my change has come. I was praying as I sang it. I felt the spirit. However, by the time she turned 16, she had dropped out of school, stopped going to church, and become addicted to drugs and sex. I ended up becoming my environment, Blige said. It was bigger than me. I had no self-respect. I hated myself. I thought I was ugly. Alcohol, sex, drugs, I'd do whatever it took to feel a little better. Personal struggles. While her music was adored by fans and critics alike, behind her professional success Blige's personal life continued to spiral out of control. I didn't know my own worth, she said. I was ignorant. The people making money off me kept me blind. Mary likes cocaine? Okay, let's make sure she keeps getting it. Alcohol? Get her that. Blige finally managed to turn her life around once she met and fell in love with a music executive named Kendu Isaacs. After I met him, everything changed in my life, she said. He was the first person to ever challenge what I did. Why are you drinking? Why do you hate yourself? You don't need to be around people who tear you down. "You're beautiful, Mary." He was the first man to ever tell me that. Blige and Isaacs married in 2003, and she became a stepmother to his 3 children. In 2016, it was reported that the couple has called it quits. In 2001, Blige released an album fittingly titled No More Drama. The album features her most popular song to date, Family Affair, which was one of the most popular songs of the decade and remains a classic of the hip-hop soul genre. After her 2003 album Love and Life earned only lukewarm reviews, Blige recorded her most popular and acclaimed album to date, The Breakthrough, in 2005. In addition to selling more than 7 million copies worldwide, The Breakthrough was nominated for 8 Grammy Awards and won 3, for Best R&B Album, Best R&B Song and Best R&B Female Vocal Performance, for the song Be Without You. Blige continued to put out new albums thereafter, including Growing Pains, 2007, and Stronger with Each Tear, 2009. Soundtrack and London sessions. In 2011, Blige contributed a song, The Living Proof, to the soundtrack of the hit film The Help. She also released the album My Life, Part 2, The Journey Continues, which became a top 5 hit. The record featured the song Mr. Wrong, a collaboration with rapper Drake. The following year, Blige celebrated the 25th anniversary of her breakthrough debut What's the 411? with the new edition of this classic album and also released the holiday collection A Merry Christmas. 2014 saw the songstress handling all of the tracks for the soundtrack to Think Like a Man 2. That same year, refusing to rest on her laurels, Blige expanded her musical palette geographically with the album The London Sessions, showcasing her time in the UK and featuring songwriting from Sam Smith, Emily Sand, and Disclosure. Renowned as the queen of hip-hop soul, Mary J. Blige is undeniably one of the great singers and artists of her generation. She has sold over 50 million albums and, as of 2015, has won 9 Grammy Awards. In addition to music, Blige has branched out into acting. She appeared in Tyler Perry's dramatic comedy I Can Do Bad All By Myself in 2009, and sang in the musical film Rock of Ages alongside Tom Cruise, Alec Baldwin and Russell Brand in 2012. Taking on a more dramatic role, in 2013, she appeared as Dr. Betty Shabazz, the widow of slain civil rights leader Malcolm X, in the TV movie Betty and Coretta. Angela Bassett co-starred as Coretta Scott King, the widow of Martin Luther King Jr., in the small screen production, which explored the lives of these 2 women in the wake of their husbands' deaths. Guys, thanks for watching and please subscribe.